Yeah, so I went to make the bed.
Yeah, watch that the cord doesn't hit your coffee.
Oh, okay. So I went to make the bed, and it took me almost 15 minutes to make it because Mruchka jumped under the fitted sheet and kept pretending to attack something.
Maybe it was one of your curlers.
No, there was nothing. She was just acting crazy. Then she fell asleep, and I finished making the bed. So the lump under the covers is Mruchka sleeping.
She's still there?
Yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, ready?
Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Hi, and welcome to the Barbara and Walter show. I'm Walter on microphone number 1.
And I'm Barbara on microphone number 4.
What do you mean microphone number 4? We only have the 2 microphones.
Yeah, I know. Little joke there.
Oh, so funny.
Yeah.
Don't forget to sing the show beginning song.
Yeah, everybody, it's time to dance. It's time for the Barbara and Walter Kozakiewicz Kiva show.
Oh, before we start the show, I have to ask you about lunch.
You already had lunch.
Yeah, I know, but I have to ask you something that's bothering me.
What? Why you never do the dishes?
What do you mean? I do the dishes sometimes.
You only do the dishes sometimes, on special occasions.
That's not true.
And I remember the last time you did the dishes. It was my birthday, and I had to ask you to move because I had to get some water for the gift you bought me.
Oh, that's right. The chia pet.
Yeah, you bought me a chia head of one of the Golden Girls.
Yeah, that's right. I bought you the old lady one.
Yeah, that was Sophia.
I remember that strange bush hair grew like crazy, and Mruchka kept eating it and throwing it up. That was the good birthday gift.
So what about lunch? You wanted to ask me something about it.
That's right. Why do you give me a plate and then put a bowl in the middle of the plate?
Why? What's wrong?
Well, you put the sausage on the plate, and then you put the bowl of the rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat, in the bowl right in the middle of the plate. Then I put the mustard on the plate for the sausage, and when I go to cut the piece of sausage, the bowl is in the way, and I have to spin the plate around so that I can cut the sausage.
I put the rice-a-roni in a bowl so that it stays hot and so that it doesn't get mushed up with any other food on the plate or the mustard.
What does it matter? It all gets mushed up in the stomach anyway. Put all the food on the same plate. I don't want to feel like the hockey player where I have to stick handle around the bowl to cut the sausage.
Well, why don't you just take the bowl of rice-a-roni off the plate and put it on the table next to the plate?
Well, yeah, I guess I can do that. Okay, the problem is solved.
Yeah, such a big problem.
Well, all I can say is that I'm glad that Mr. Trotz is coming over later with his big, strong hands.
Oh, he's going to help you lift the big table in the basement?
Yeah, but I also want him to open the lid of the cookie tin where you have all the cookies. That thing is harder to open than the security safe at the bank.
It's not that difficult.
Yeah, right. Yesterday I was sitting on the couch and I had to put the big circle container in between my legs. And I put both hands on the lid and all of my fingernails under there and tried to pull it open. And the whole thing flipped sideways and rolled halfway through the living room and scared the hell out of the cat.
Are you sure you weren't trying to open the bottom of the cookie tin?
What? Do you think I'm an idiot?
Well, you didn't figure out that you can put the bowl of rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat, on the table next to the plate.
That's totally different.
Well, I had a cookie about an hour ago, and I opened the tin with no problem.
Yeah, I must have loosened it for you.
Of course you did. I might not see Mr. Trotz when he gets here because I'll be going to dancercise this afternoon.
I thought you already did the exercise today.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I thought I heard you hopping up and down. I thought maybe you were doing the 20-minute workout that we have on the VHS.
No, I wasn't.
Then what were you hopping up and down for and making the whole house shake for 20 minutes?
I was just trying to get into the leotards for dancercise. They make them too tight.
That's amazing.
You should come with me to dancercise one day, Walter.
Yeah, sure. I'd rather do the hopping up and down in the privacy of my own home.
Oh, I think you'd enjoy it, Walter.
Bah, we should call the Shmelters to see if they want to play bridge, maybe this weekend.
You know, Mr. Shmelter goes to the same specialist doctor that I go to, and the doctor told me that Mr. Shmelter can't play bridge.
Oh, why not? Does he have a heart problem or something?
No, the doctor said that he played with Mr. Shmelter, and Mr. Shmelter is just not good at bridge.
Well, that's true. He isn't very good. He'll be your partner the next time we play.
Do you remember when it was Mrs. Shmelter's birthday and Mr. Shmelter told her that he was going to buy her something with a lot of diamonds in it?
Oh, yeah. And then he went and bought her a brand new deck of playing cards. Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah, and she hit him in the head with her purse, and her bottle of perfume broke, and her whole purse smelled like perfume. I wonder if she kept the purse or ended up throwing it out.
Oh, that perfume stunk. It was probably called Stinky Night in Paris, or, oh, the toilet. Yeah, she should have thrown out the purse.
Speaking of diamonds, I should start wearing some of my mother's old jewelry. Walter, do you have a favorite piece of jewelry that my mother used to wear?
No, I don't.
Oh, come on. You remember my mother used to always wear the fancy jewelry. What was your favorite?
Probably her Life Alert necklace.
Oh, very funny.
Yeah.
So you don't have a favorite?
No, I don't. But that's like me asking you, which of my pairs of slippers are your favorite?
Well, definitely not the ones that Mruchka pooped in that one morning.
Yeah, probably not.
Maruchka obviously doesn't like them either. Oh, did you buy a new pair of slippers?
Yeah, I did yesterday at the department store, but it took a very long time.
Why? Because you couldn't find a pair that matched your blue and black checkered pajama bottoms?
No, it was because I couldn't try them on properly.
What do you mean?
Each pair of slippers were connected and kept together with a plastic string thing that was maybe only 3 inches long.
Yeah, they do that so that the pairs stay together and don't get all separated when lots of peoples look through all of the shoes.
I thought it was to make sure that everyone bought a pair of shoes instead of just one of the shoes.
Who would ever buy just one slipper?
Well, someone whose cat pooped in just one of their slippers.
They don't ever sell just one slipper or shoe. They always sell them together.
Well, maybe some peoples were stealing just one shoe because they maybe lost one.
Yeah, like you did when you threw it up in the tree at the squirrel who was digging in the garden.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, the stupid slippers had the plastic string thing keeping the two slippers together. So, when I put the slippers on and stood up, I could barely walk in them.
You don't have to put both slippers on, Walter. You can just try one foot and then try the other foot to make sure that they fit.
But you have to walk in them both at the same time to make sure that they're comfortable.
They're just slippers, Walter. They're not expensive, fancy shoes.
When you buy the fancy earrings, you don't try just one. You put both earrings in the ears and you look in the mirror. That's the same thing with the shoes.
So you managed to get both of the slippers on at the same time?
Yeah, so I stood up and started walking like the penguin with the baby steps because of the stupid plastic string thing. And then I realized that all the old peoples eating the donut and the coffee in the little restaurant in the department store were looking at me and laughing.
Yeah, I would be laughing too if I saw that.
So the first pair with the blue and grey checkers didn't feel too comfortable, so I tried on the ones with the brown and black checkers. And there I was, walking like the penguin again, and the old peoples eating the donut and the coffee were laughing again, and I was getting mad at them for laughing.
Well, you can't blame them, Walter.
So the slippers with the brown and black checkers still didn't feel right, so I tried on the ones with the green and grey checkers. I put them on and started walking like the penguin because of the stupid plastic string connector thing, and when the old people's eating the donut and the coffee started laughing this time, I got so mad that I did a bit of a kick and snapped that stupid plastic string thing in half and started walking like a normal human being.
And what did the old peoples do?
They started clapping, and one old lady yelled, "Hooray!"
So did you buy those slippers?
Yeah, I did. But when I went to put my outside shoes on, a young guy who worked at the department store was holding them, and he had a machine. And he put my outside shoes together with one of those plastic string things.
What? Did he think that they were new shoes that fell off the shelf or something?
Yeah, I told him, "What the hell are you doing? Those are my shoes."
And what did he say?
He didn't believe me, so I had to put them on with the stupid plastic string connector thing on them to show him that they fit me, and I had to walk like the stupid penguin again.
And did he believe you?
No, it wasn't until the old peoples who were eating the donut and the coffee yelled at the guy and told him that the shoes were mine. So I kicked and broke the stupid plastic string thing on my own shoes and took the new slippers with the green and gray checkers and went to pay for them.
Well, I'm glad it all worked out and you didn't get arrested.
Arrested? For what?
Well, maybe they have rules about breaking the plastic string things that keep the shoes together.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, we're running out of time, so we should probably read a couple of messages that we got on our website.
Oh, www.barbaraandwalter.com.
Our first message is from Stacy in Toronto, Ontario. Stacy says, Dear Barbara and Walter, you have mentioned that you both like Bobby Vinton very much. How many times have you seen Bobby Vinton in concert, and what other musical artists do you like? Oh, that's easy. We don't like anyone else. Bobby Vinton is the best.
Well, I kind of like Britney Spears, but Walter doesn't.
No, that's because she sings like this. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, she does not, Walter.
And to answer your other question, we have seen Bobby Vinton in concert 27 times.
Yeah, and every show was fantastic.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you for the question, Stacy.
Our next message is from Joe in Eugene, Oregon. Joe says, Hi, Barbara and Walter. I was wondering, what was the last thing that you read?
The last thing that I read? That was the message from Stacy in Toronto.
No, I think he means what books or magazines or whatever did you read last?
Oh, okay. The last thing that I read was the newspaper. The stupid city council wants to raise the taxes again, and they already raised them last year to a stupid number, and they want to cut money for fixing the roads and the...
Okay, Walter, you're getting angry. It's okay. Shh, shh.
Oh, that city council makes me so mad.
Yeah, I know. The last thing I read was a Harlequin romance novel called The Billionaire's Pregnant Mistress. It's about a Greek billionaire named Dimitri Petronides, and he has to break up with his mistress named Zandra Fortune. After they break up, he finds out that she's pregnant, and that Zandra Fortune is not who he thought she was, and that he has to... Oh, Walter!
Oh, are you finished?
I was just telling everyone what the story was about.
Yeah, I'm sure that Joe in Eugene, Oregon is very interested in billionaire Dimitri Tonsillitis or whatever the hell his name is.
Petronides.
Sure, whatever. So, anyway, that's the end of our show. Are you ready to sing the show-ending song?
Yeah, sorry to leave, but this is the end of the Barbara and Walter Kozakiewicz Kiva show. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to the show.
You can just put the headphones over there.
Why aren't you wearing your new slippers?
I couldn't find one. I had them next to the bed, and now one is missing.
Maruchka was probably playing with it and pushed it under the bed. Cats like the smell of new things.
So I can't even wear my new slippers.
Maybe I should buy that machine from the department store and put the plastic string thing on to keep the slippers together so that you don't lose them.
Yeah, we could put it on all of my socks too, because we always lose one every time we do the laundry.
Well, we can't blame that on Maruchka. Are you hungry?
What do we have in the fridge?
Oh, we have cold cuts. I can cut up some cheese. We have leftover goulash.